Hello, friends. Today I have a new, exclusive werewolf story for my viewers. Okay, let's get started. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. In childhood, we see and learn a lot. I always thought that the most amazing feature of people is to learn. You are listening to someone or reading a good book. The knowledge comes to you and the mind becomes stronger. When I became an adult, everything changed. Every human had his way. Because of this, my friends and I parted ways. Yes, I had the knowledge and knew what will happen, but the pain came to me. I understood that only knowledge does not save me. It can give me big information, but the pain is feeling. Pain wants to destroy you and medicine does not help you. Maybe I'm very dramatic. I'm sorry because of this. My life was beautiful. I had a wife and children. Also awesome work. My soul only wants to say that childhood friends are very valuable. When I and my wife Cindy come to the gate and saw our classmates, the positive feelings turned to me. "What up, guys?" I screamed. My 5 classmates were there. I looked at the gate and realized that in the house I would meet with everyone. After funny talking, I once again looked at the gate. It was made by European design. Large iron gate. I came close and saw that it had many carvings. There were figures of werewolf, skinwalker, wendigo, and others. Fred came close and asked, "What up, Jackie boy?" In school, everyone was calling me like this. "Look at these carvings," I said. "A werewolf and other creatures." Fred smiled and screamed, "What the hell?" Everyone came with us. They saw strange carvings. "What the hell?" Fred smiled. I always knew how lame was Rudy, but it is too much. Fred was my friend, but I did not like his behavior. We are his guests and we must be respectful, I noted. Surprised, Fred looked at me and said, "But why? He is a complete idiot." My wife Cindy smiled and noted. "And how completely an idiot bought such a big house?" I saw that Fred did not like my wife's question. Fred's face changed. "He is a lucky idiot," he answered. After this, we said one more funny jokes and entered the gate. I did not know what Rudy was thinking. Maybe Rudy's mind told that his house had a backyard, but it was wrong. There was a giant garden. My wife was looking around and his beautiful eyes were seeing the long trees. The atmosphere enchanted us. Only Fred's eyes did not like that place, but maybe my friend became angry. Perhaps envy squeezed his soul, and the only thing Fred wanted to do was scream. On the way, Cindy remembered a few funny stories from our school and everyone stopped. We came here early, and friends had time to talk. At this time, I walked in the garden or private forest. I still don't know what to call it. Friends are always good, but a little bit loneliness is amazing. Maybe a feeling could come to me. It would say that people can become part of nature, but a raw cut off my emotions. I went ahead. After 1 minute the middle-sized house appeared. Black bricks and a large iron door interested me. Why Rudy wanted this house? What did he use it for? I walked closer and something looked out of the window. Fortunately, the window had a grill. Anyway, I was scared. The wolf showed his teeth and moved. A smart person could immediately understand what was happening. No, maybe no one could saw such a crazy future, but everyone will understand that something bad was coming. Unfortunately, my mind was not strong enough. I returned to my wife and friends. There is a black house. I smiled. The wolf is living in the house. What the hell? Fred looked around. I told that Rudy is crazy. We continued walking. Cindy said that it was okay. The rich people are spending their money. Rudy also was buying some crazy stuff and the wolves. I agreed with my wife. We came close to the house and saw the lampposts. Rudy's house was huge. It had a mixed design. Some parts of the house were of European design, and some parts were of Asian design. The guy is not joking. Fred sighed. My wife smiled and said to him, I told you. I was happy because the lonely boy became a rich man. He bought an amazing house and started living there. Rudy found his way and started walking. The door was open. Long trees covered the entire outside of the walls and windows. It's so amazing, Cindy noted. I was thinking the same, but someone told me the opposite theory. Yes, sounds funny, but my thoughts wanted to show me the truth. Something was wrong, but what? We entered the house. The first thing that caught my attention was the carpet. Maybe someone will say that it was a simple red carpet. Yes, very simple, but there were eyes in the center of the carpet. It was strange, but Fred liked the eyes. Rudy has good taste, Fred said. Cindy smiled and I thought that it would be an amazing night. We entered the living room. Our classmates were in the room. We sat on a large sofa and spoke. Expensive whiskey and childhood memories relaxed me. Where is Rudy? I asked. I'm here, Jackie boy. Rudy entered the living room. He came to us and started talking. I'm sorry, Jackie boy. Rudy smiled. I was talking with guys. Unfortunately, one person called me because of some kind of problem, and I had to go. Everything is all right? Cindy asked. Everything goes according to plan. Rudy answered and we all smiled. I was so surprised. Rudy has changed. Yes, the scared boy became a self-confident person. We were interested in how he became so rich. Rudy replied that he was doing a super show. We were confused. A super show is watchable. Everyone knows about it. No one watched or heard anything about Rudy's super show. It is a private show. He smiled. A small group of people is buying and watching it. Suddenly I remembered the black house and the scary wolf. I asked Rudy about the wolf. Rudy smiled and replied that he needed the wolf because of the show. And why? Cindy asked. My show is about hunting. Rudy answered. Do you earn millions of dollars from a hunting show? Fred drank whiskey. Of course. Rudy smiled. I knew that envy attacked my friend Fred. Maybe he wanted to bit Rudy. After this, Fred stood up and went outside. I want to watch your show. Cindy applauded. Rudy stood up. He came close to the ridiculously large 219-inch TV. Rudy turned on the TV. We saw the man. He was running. At first, he was running in the backyard. After that, the man entered Rudy's house. Are you using this house for a show? Cindy asked. Of course. Rudy answered. This is the workplace. I'm living in another house. It's so cool. I noted. And suddenly the werewolf appeared on the screen. He caught the man and killed him. The man was screaming and crying. Wow, looks so realistic, Cindy noted. Because of this, viewers are paying me big money. Rudy answered. I got up and went to another room. My body needed the cold wind. Maybe because of whiskey I felt bad. On the way, I saw the stair. In childhood, I was a little bit bad kid. Everyone was telling me to be smart and don't do some stupid things. I always loved breaking the rules. I went to the second floor. Of course, everyone will stand in such an amazing room and watch everything, but a screaming voice caught my attention. Maybe someone screamed, "Help me." I did not know correctly. When I appeared on the gigantic balcony, everything seemed to be in order. I looked at the garden and understood that Rudy had his forest. Only cold wind and night darkness stayed with me. The sweet pleasure came close. Suddenly I saw blood. Yes, I looked down and saw that there was blood on the leaves. And the cry was repeated, but it was different. Someone screamed the last time. Yes, the sound said the man sighed and screamed. After this, his life ended. I quickly returned on the first floor. "Where is Fred?" I asked. "He did not come back?" "What happened?" Rudy stood up. "Someone was screaming and I saw the blood," I said. Everyone stood up and looked at each other. Cindy came to me and asked, "But what could happen?" "Maybe the wolf attacked and killed Fred," I said. Rudy turned back and quickly went to another room. Everyone was scared. After a few minutes, Rudy returned. He had a shotgun. "In the last week, I bought this wolf," Rudy explained. "The wolf is a real monster." "Oh, no." Cindy started crying. "And what we will do?" Rudy told that house was a safe place. Everyone needed to stay there. "I'm gonna stop the monster," he said. The house had many rooms. Everyone could enter some room and lock the door. "We need much more safety," Rudy added. He called the police and went outside. And only at this time, I realized why I thought that in this house something was wrong. Why I felt bad when I saw this amazing construction. In the house, every window had a grill. Yes, it was one big prison. Everyone was waiting for Rudy and the police. At first, my wife told that she was feeling bad and wanted to sleep. After this, our other friends told the same. In the end, I felt the same. I took Cindy in my arms and entered one of the rooms. She laid her head on my chest and fell asleep. In a dream, I saw that we all became children and returned to school. In real life, Rudy was an unpopular boy and he loved Cindy. In school I was famous and Cindy loved me. In my dream everything was different. Popular Rudy stole my life. Cindy became his girlfriend. I tried to explain that in the future we will become wife and husband, but Cindy did not listen to me. At this time I woke up. Of course, curiosity defeated me. I left the room. I passed a dark corridor and screamed. The living room was full of corpses. And something entered the room. After a few seconds, I clearly saw the werewolf. The wolfman had red eyes. These eyes were watching only me and maybe waiting. Yes, one move and they will say to werewolf, "Attack this stupid human." "What up, Jackie boy?" Rudy entered the room from another corridor. He held the camera and recorded everything. "What's going on here?" I asked. "I'm making a super show." Rudy smiled. "I have many monsters. Werewolf, Skinwalker, Wendigo, and others. I bring people here, and the monster is hunting." And only at this time I understood what Rudy means when he said that his show was a private and small group of people were watching it. "You are making bloody money," I screamed. Really? Rudy smiled and told the werewolf to kill me. The werewolf started running. I turned back and entered the corridor. Wolfman would definitely catch me, but suddenly one door opened and my friend screamed. "Quickly, come here." I entered the room and my friend locked the door. Werewolf started beating on the door immediately. "I was there when everything started," he said. Rudy returned. He had a camera. The werewolf followed him. I came to the window and opened it. I used my leg and tried to break the grill. Soon the grill fell down and I screamed. "We will survive." I looked back and saw the werewolf. My friend was already dead. I jumped and hid in the forest. Soon I understood that Wolfman will find me and started walking in the forest. Also, my wife was in the house. She needed help. I did not love much thinking. Because of this, I returned to the house. When I came to our room, bad feeling attacked me. Maybe the werewolf already killed Cindy? I knocked on the door and asked, "Cindy, are you here?" "Jack, is that you?" she asked. "Yes, it's me," I answered, and Cindy opened the door. I hugged her. Cindy told that she heard a screaming voice. When she entered the corridor, Cindy saw the werewolf, which broke the door. "What is here happening?" Cindy asked. I told her everything. Cindy started crying and said that maybe Rudy used sleeping pills. Because of this, we fell asleep. "But other people?" I asked. "They did not sleep." Maybe Rudy wanted us to see everything? Cindy looked right side. At this time we heard werewolf roar. We passed the corridor. On the wall, I saw a sword. I took it. We went on the second floor. The werewolf was coming. "You will hide in one of the rooms," I said. "The werewolf will follow me and you would escape." Cindy did not want to do this, but I needed to save her. She hid and the wolfman appeared. I jumped from the balcony. It was painful, but I had no other choice. Suddenly Rudy stood in front of me. "No, Jackie boy." He smiled. "You will die. It's time for the fight." And werewolf jumped. I immediately attacked the wolfman. The 3 hits with the big sword. I was hoping that my hits will slow down the werewolf, but it roared and became very angry. The werewolf did not slow down. Instead, it hit me and I fell down. I dropped my sword. I was dizzy, but I quickly stood up. The werewolf was coming. I jumped on the right side and avoided big claws. After a few seconds, my sword was again with me. 1 hit and werewolf's hand became bloody. "You're good, Jackie boy." Rudy screamed. I attacked the werewolf, but Wolfman avoided my sword and bit me. I fell down. "Stop," Rudy said to Werewolf, and the monster stopped. Rudy came close to me. "In school, we did not bully you," I said. "I, Fred, and Cindy did not laugh at you. Why you did all this?" Rudy became angry and answered, "Why? I loved Cindy and Fred was the guy who helped you." "Yes, you became Cindy's boyfriend, and who helped you?" "Of course, Fred." "And because of this, you killed him?" I asked. "Blood on the leaves. It was Fred's blood." "Yes, Fred was the first victim." Rudy answered. "Did you saw his eyes? Fred was a creature of envy. I don't love people like him." The death came very close. Maybe after a few seconds, it could touch me, but suddenly Cindy came and screamed. "Rudy, stop. Please stop this madness." Rudy smiled like a crazy man and said, "No, baby. The show will continue." "But you love me," Cindy said. "If you really love me, please let us go." After a few minutes, Rudy dropped the camera and said, "This is some romantic drama. Go away." We left Rudy's house. Maybe everyone will think that life went on like a beautiful dream, but this is not true. I became the werewolf. Cindy really tried, but my transformation was uncontrollable. Because of this, I lost my job. I started worrying about my family. No job and no money. It is bad. After this, I started working with Rudy. He is paying me big money. In reality, he is a very nice human. Right now I need to go to Rudy's house. Tonight we will do a new episode. The show will continue.